When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good evening, Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich, and Joe Bach back here with you at Longfellow Middle School on the east side of Lorain. Now for the 8th grade boys from Longfellow versus the 8th grade boys from General Johnnie Wilson. Bob, we just saw a very entertaining girls game, and we'll look for more of the same here in this second contest. These are kids that play, have played with each other, through grade school, little league, summer basketball leagues, and soccer leagues, and things like that. So they know each other, and this is, this is truly the friendly rivals game, as the OHSAA likes to say.
Right, and Jay, first off, and we haven't seen either team before, or I haven't. I'm glad to see 2 full squads out here. I see some kids who look like they've got some potential, some players. But we're looking for the same thing we were looking for in the girls' games. We're looking for positive attitudes. We're looking for skill level. We're looking for a first open man get the basketball. We're looking for a defensive stance, pivot work, and people who are, and players who are willing to participate in the team concept, first open man getting the basketball, so forth, and then of course, as we always say, with the positive attitude.
Well, the scoreboard's on, so it does matter who wins, Bob. But the real winners in this kind of setting, are the kids of Lorain. Got 2 beautiful new gyms now to compete in. This is just a wonderful facility, as we said earlier. 2 years ago, these kids would have all been at Lorain Middle School under one roof, but instead we've got Longfellow Middle School, we've got General Johnnie Wilson on Washington Avenue as part of the building program, and it's brought a renewed sense of pride to the middle school student bodies. And it's really something that's exciting to see, and I've had the pleasure to work with them for the last year and a half, and it's been a real pleasure.
And Jay, if I could just interject, and I say it all the time, but I don't think anywhere else in any other district 8th graders are playing on television.
Yeah, and it's a win-win-win for everybody here. It's a real privilege to be here with you and with Joe to do this, and to watch these young athletes that 3 and 4 years down the road we'll see on the varsity stage. And we'll be back with today's tip right after this message.
I get people involved in saving the environment. That's why I volunteer.
When I teach computer skills, I help kids succeed in school. That's why I volunteer.
I helped raise awareness about the hazards of tobacco use. That's why I volunteer, to make a difference.
If you know middle or high school students who make a difference by doing volunteer work, have them ask their school principals about applying for a Prudential Spirit of Community Award, or encourage them to call 1-888-450-9961.
Welcome back to Longfellow Gymnasium. 8th grade boys basketball. Johnnie Wilson in the maroon, Longfellow in the white. We're set to jump it up. Number 40, Shaquem Jones for the Eagles of Johnnie Wilson, and number 24, James Carter from Longfellow. We'll set the rest of the lineups. Tevin Jones is 24 for Johnnie Wilson. Number 30 is Andrew Ditto. Number 32 is Theron Nelson, and number 12, Peter Ruffo, and that's Ruffo with the ball. Gets the first shot up. Tim Wren corralled the rebound for Longfellow, as we'll set them. This is Andre Sanford with the ball. 22 is Mark Nozzario. 24, James Carter, who jumped center, and number 40, Marlon Capers, and they're going to go into
they're going to clear out, spread the floor.
They're going to play.
Yeah, well, I like the way they spread the floor, Jay. Spacing's critical.
Fought back up. There's a steal on the rebound. Back up.
Nice job.
And in. That's number 43, my buddy Tim Wren, who I just was working with the other day. Johnnie Wilson. Back. Tie up, whistle, jump ball. We'll go the other way. You'll see, Bob, just that one possession there for Longfellow.
They got into that kind of on the fly. That wasn't their initial set.
I'm going to tell you the first time I saw that. First time I saw that used as a half-court offense. This will take you back a few years. When I was coaching with the Admiral King boys, we went to a tournament in Erie, Pennsylvania, and a team from Birmingham, Michigan, called Detroit Country Day, featured this offense. And they had a player on that team by the name of Shane Battier, who was a consensus player of the year in the country his senior year, and then later played at Duke.
two good big jump stops on both ends of the floor, Jay. I'm very impressed.
Right off the bat, you've seen a lot of good things there. That was Shaquem Jones, just with a little dragging of the pivot foot, but he had a good step through.
Yeah, exactly.
2-0 early for the homestanding Longfellow Longhorns. And there's a trap off the too much. The problem with this is that once they're matched up, you got to do a little movement here.
No, exactly, Jay. If you're going to do this and spread the floor, and it's almost like a clear out, penetrate, draw help, and then pitch, make the next pass. Well defensed at the top, you have to have movement, so there is an outlet pass, so there is an entry pass when necessary.
Good little piece of officiating right there as the official blew the whistle and said, "Hey fellas, I'm not calling anything. Calm down right now, or I will the next time." Shot up and no good, and here we come the other way with Theron Nelson. Good hesitation dribble there.
Nope, got away with one there.
Rebound to Mark Nozzario. The Longfellow ball batted off of James Carter and out of bounds. 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Longfellow will inbound, and this is Mark Nozzario, and this is Andre Sanford, and he's the key man if you're going to run the spread. Now they go into a different set. They're going to go with two at the elbow and look to play a little two-man there, and there's a shot up. Carter, no. Rebound, Wren. Shot up, no. Here comes Wilson. Motion is the call from the sideline by Coach Pagan.
I'm trying to recognize the defense, Longfellow defense, Jerry. Are they in a zone, or is that real stuffy man-to-man? What is that?
I'm still identifying names, Bob, to tell you the truth. I hadn't concentrated on it. Sanford's going to set it up here.
Well, if there's any...
And there's a high dribble, and that's the Allen Iverson hesitation dribble.
Right.
They're calling it every level now, Bob.
I'm having a little difficult time recognizing defense, and if there's any doubt, run your man, run your motion offense.
It looks like they're matched up, except that now they're going to drop into a 1-2-2 with size at the top. Marvin Coleman, 32 at the top.
Right, this is definitely a 3-2. No,
it's a 1-2-2.
Yeah,
there's a whistle and a foul, and the foul is going to be on. It looks to be number 40, Marlon Capers, for the Longhorns. Johnny Wilson will inbound with Andrew Ditto. Now it's a 2-3 zone. Peter Ruffo, two-pointer.
Oh!
Got it.
Wow.
We're tied at 2.
I am very impressed thus far with what I'm seeing.
There's a steal, and we'll go the other way. Whistle and a foul. Shaquem Jones is going to get a couple of foul shots. And the foul is going to go to Mark Nozzario, number 22. 2:55 to go first quarter. We're tied at deuces. This is Shaquem Jones. Bob, what can you tell me about
Well, his favorite teacher is Mr. Hellinger. Do I have the right name?
You got the wrong Jones there,
okay.
Bob.
Thank you, buddy.
This is Shaquem Jones.
Here we go. Math.
See, I wanted that math. Yeah,
there
that's
you
why.
go. His favorite sports professional player is Vince Carter. He plans on going to college and being a crime scene investigator, which I think would be very interesting.
That'd be a cool thing. There's a lot of science involved.
Yep.
It's not what it's a great ambition. It's not just that hour on TV, though. There's an awful lot of chemistry and physics involved in that subject. Missed the 2 free throws, and Longfellow had it and lost it. Peter Ruffo with it. Jump stop.
Wow.
And I'm going to fight with that.
Really, I don't see it, and I see a lot of officials call that. Actually, I think after he comes to that one-count jump stop, he can take another step with either foot, and it's not a travel.
I agree, and that's exactly what happened. And we got a whistle, and we got a timeout, and Coach Pagan wants to talk things over. I think this is just organizational. I think he wants to get the kids calmed down a little bit, Bob.
Yeah, well, I can sense intensity here, and really, I'm very impressed with how hard the kids are playing. And I've seen some very good offensive fundamentals like the ones, or the, the coming to the strong one count stop. I don't see anybody forcing the basketball. I'm not quite sure about the defenses yet. I have to take a look at that, but I really like what I see. I'm impressed.
Something else to take a minute and talk about, Bob. There's been a lot of people in the stands tonight for these two games.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at
these stands are full.
These stands are full.
They are full.
There's appears to be about 10 rows of bleachers on the one side of the court, and they are full.
Yep, and that's great.
And we had a lot of people here for the girls' game that left, and those seats were taken up. This is a good thing and a good day for Lorain Middle School athletics. Congratulations to Brian Corey. Marvin Coleman.
Don't dribble into a trap.
There's a double dribble.
Yeah.
Yes, he was trapped as well. Marlon Capers.
Yep.
And that was a little bit of Brian Corey basketball right there as Johnnie Wilson threw two traps at him. A trap at half court and then trapped it again at the elbow.
And the young guys watching the game, if you see you're about to get trapped, back your dribble off and stretch the defense. Well, don't dribble into it.
Catch, turn, and
especially
fake.
Across the 10-second line.
There's a 3-second call, as that was definitely a 1-2-2 zone look that time from Longfellow, and Johnnie Wilson got caught with somebody in there too long. 44, Rick Picciuto is into the game for Wilson right now. Make sure we get everybody. Tevin Jones is 24. There's the steal.
Nice
Peter
steal.
Ruffo's going to go all the way to the hoop, finish with the left.
Yeah, well done.
He's got 4, and it's 4-2, Johnnie Wilson.
There he goes again, right through the passing lane. Oh!
Yeah, I knew he drew the foul there. He knew what he wanted to do. He's going to get rewarded.
Wow.
And
nice anticipation
Marlon
off the
Capers'
ball.
second foul. We're going to get a quick do for the Longfellow Longhorns between shots here. But this is Peter Ruffo, and he's shown to be very skilled.
I have lunch with his dad every day, and I have heard about this young man. His favorite class is American history with Mrs. Konerski.
Mrs. Konserski's getting a lot of good press.
Influences in his sports career. Mr. Sean Hood, maybe Jay and Colin Irish, you can shed some light on that. You know more about that situation than I do.
Both of those names should be familiar to
sure
basketball fans in the area. Colin Irish had a good career, I believe, at Bowling Green, right?
Right, and prior to that at Holy Name, played in the state championship game. I saw them lose one. It was a very good team.
Ruffo hit a pair there, and Sean Hood works the Lorain City Schools now. As a matter of fact, I work pretty closely with Sean. He was a member of Coach Kevin Mackey's Sweet 16 team.
Right.
And he's built himself quite a coaching resume, but has moved on to work with youth in Lorain, and we're very glad that he has.
Right.
Very good influence. You know, something unique there. Peter Ruffo, favorite professional sports player, Pistol Pete Maravich, who passed away before that young man was born, but if you can watch an old video, it's a great deal of fun. This is Marvin Coleman. We got some new players in the lineup. The finish was by Marlon Capers. He's got 2. 6'4" Wilson. 32 is Theron Nelson. This is Traveris Bivens. Peter Ruffo. Knocked out of bounds off of Bivens. Also on the floor for the Eagles, number 42 is John Island. And number 44, Rick Picciuto. Anthony Snipes inbounds the basketball to Marvin Coleman. 22 is Mark Nozzario, 40 Marlon Capers. That ball goes to the hoop and up, nope. Bivens with a rebound. The other Longhorns, 24, James Carter. Peter Ruffo for 3, got it.
Wow, that's the second one he's hit from the perimeter, Jay. His shot looks very nice.
He's got 9, and it's 9-4, Bob.
Well, he ran through the passing lane, one pass away. He did a nice job twice and anticipated very well.
32, Theron Nelson has got. You know what was impressive?
And then Ruffo's hit those 2 perimeter Jays. I mean, his shot looks really nice. He's got nice lift on it, good rotation on the basketball.
And was recognized as an open man and a hot shooter by a teammate who got him the ball in the right position. That's why Coach Dean Smith used to require a point when you got a good pass from a teammate.
Right.
Mark Nozzario hard to the hole, but blocked. Traveris Bivens got the block and the foul there. And Mark Nozzario is going to go to the line. We got 1:02 to go, first quarter, 9-4 Johnnie Wilson. This is Mark Nozzario at the line.
Well, Mark, his favorite teacher is Mrs. Clark because she's funny. Influences in his sports career, his dad and his brothers. Plans on going to college.
I like to hear that. Here comes some subs. Tim Wren is back for Longfellow. Number 10 is Andre Sanford back. Number 32, Marvin Coleman. And looks like we got a sub for the shooter if he makes it. It's 9-5 right now. This is Nozzario. And this is one of the problems with working in the bleachers, Bob.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy it. I like being with the fans.
Nozzario hits the second. They should have buzzed him in, but we missed the buzzer at the scorer's table. 9-6. Wilson with 58 seconds to go. 1-2-2 zone by the Longhorns. Let's see how long they can stay with that with the hot shooter.
Another nice
move.
looking shot.
Up and under Theron Nelson.
Yeah, that's the hardest shot in basketball, bringing it from your left to the right side on a baseline jumper. Well done.
Travel. Just got a little confusion with the footwork from Mr. Snipes, and we'll go the other way.
What I like about what Johnnie Wilson's doing against that zone is they aren't standing and defending themselves. They've got pretty good movement. They punch it into the seam. They make the next pass. I mean, I'm very impressed with how Johnnie Wilson's attacking this zone.
Tevin Jones in, Kenny Brooks in for the Johnnie Wilson Eagles. Peter Ruffo goes to the bench with 9 first quarter points. 33 seconds to go. Wilson with the ball. This is Tevin Jones. Severus Bivens and Kenny Brooks. Ooh, and there's a little
very good movement, though.
One pivot foot over the limit, but that's okay. We'll go the other way with 27 seconds to go.
Well done, Coach Pagan. 27 seconds. Play for one, Jay, or just play?
First good one.
Okay.
First good one. Don't put too much thought into the game. It looks like they're playing for one. But the spacing's going to be an issue.
Spacing is a problem.
The first good one's going to come at the other end, Bob.
Wow.
James.
Well, he brought that at a very high rate of speed.
That was Tevin Jones. And there's the end of the first quarter.
Wow.
A very fast-paced, serious first quarter ends with the Eagles of Johnnie Wilson ahead 13-6 over the Longhorns of Longfellow, and we'll be back after this message.
You might take meth because of how it feels. But this is how it feels to your heart. The only difference is you can't rebuild a heart.
Back here at Longfellow Middle School, 8th grade boys basketball. Johnnie Wilson 13, Longfellow 6, as the Eagles will inbound the ball in the backcourt. Tevin Jones will control for the Eagles against the 1-2-2 zone look of the Longfellow Longhorns. That was Nathan McNeil, number 22 in the game, and this is Kenny Brooks. And there's a steal by Andre Sanford, whistle and foul on McNeil.
Well, you know, I would like to add one thing to it. I mean, ball reversal. You can't play against the zone on one side of the floor. I mean, you have to reverse the basketball.
Theron Nelson returns. Kenny Brooks has a seat for Longfellow as they will inbound the ball. Longfellow. Daniel Bickle will inbound the ball just in the game to Andre Sanford. 42 is Anthony Snipes. 43, Tim Wren, and number 40, Marlon Capers for Longfellow.
I also really like the way all the Johnnie Wilson kids are broken down into a good stance.
Nice penetration move there. Marlon Capers strong to the hole. 8 for the Longhorns. They're down 5 now, 13-8. They're patient. There's the pivot we were talking about in the first game. I like the way they get the ball in the triple threat position. Whistle, and we got a foul underneath.
Yeah, Jay, good point. Right, everybody for Johnnie Wilson catches it and gets in a triple threat position immediately.
Tim Wren gets that foul. And Wilson will inbound with Rick Pursuto. Up picks, play number 1. There's a set shot for three. Nope. And Wren has the rebound. Breaks down the defense.
No help.
Nice rebound there.
Bring it.
Tevin Jones traveled. Just didn't.
Right. Again, it goes back to that skill level. You're not quite ready to take it at that rate of speed. But I'm still pretty impressed with how he tried to push it. Down here on the Johnnie Wilson end, defensively, I really like the way they're broken down into good stance. Got to get off toward the direction of the pass a little bit more, but pretty good for 8th grade.
Tim Wren, strong move, and he's going to get rewarded at the stripe.
Yeah, because one of the reasons why their defense is getting gutted is they aren't quite off far enough to the basketball when they're 2 passes or 1 pass away. And when they put good heat on the perimeter on the offensive player who has possession, it's very difficult to contain the basketball. And with good heat and not being off far enough, your defense gets gutted a bit, and that's what's happening.
It may be 6:30, but the bank is open for Mr. Wren there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Number 24, Tevin Jones, or number 24 is James Carter back for Longfellow. Number 12, Anthony Velasquez in, as well as number 22, Mark Nozzario. And 14, Devontae Ritchie into the Johnnie Wilson lineup. Again, Bob, both coaches doing a good job.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll get to some of the positive things Longfellow's doing in just a moment, because I see a lot of good things there, too.
Tim Wren hits a pair. And we're 13-10. Ruffo for 3, short. Velasquez with the rebound.
Okay.
They're getting, you know what?
Yeah,
Wilson's
they're
getting in a
getting
little
to the
bit of a
basket.
problem because defense is more than blocking shots.
Right.
And Marvin Coleman's going to go to the line now for 2 more. This will be 6 free throws that the Longhorns have attempted this half, keeping them in the ball game.
Well, they're taking it to the basket.
Yep.
And Marvin, he likes Mrs. Camara and Mrs. Pollock.
That's Miss Camera and Mrs. Pollock.
All right. Because they explain everything in class in a very good way, and they're also very nice. He'd like to go to college and play basketball. Favorite player is LeBron James.
Who's he play for?
Cleveland Cavaliers. So many of the kids say Dwayne Wade. With LeBron in town, you think LeBron would be everybody's favorite, but I see so many Dwayne Wades and Allen Iversons.
Dwayne
Come on,
Wade
guys.
is the flavor of the month because he played with Shaq and won a title.
Well,
And Allen Iverson has got the street cred still.
yeah. Well,
But when he gets traded to Vancouver or Walla Walla or Sheboygan or someplace like that, we won't be hearing too much about it. Wilson attacks nicely the zone.
Really?
Ball reversal.
ball
Theron Nelson,
reversal, force the other
baseline.
team to close out and attack the basket. Well done. Nice pass.
Whistle
Wow.
from way back.
And at the line, Jay will be.
Number 32, Theron Nelson, is going to go to the line.
Oh, that's a familiar name, Theron Nelson. Theron's favorite teacher is Mrs. Starkey, math. She's a great teacher and helps when you need help. She's also very funny. Influences in his sports career have been his dad and brother. Kobe Bryant is Theron's favorite player. His hobbies are playing basketball and football.
Wouldn't it be interesting, Bob, to save those over the years and to compare the favorite players?
Yes.
You know, before LeBron and Dwayne Wade, you'd have seen a lot of
Kobe. A lot of Kobe.
I don't think you'd have seen a lot of Shaqs because of the size issue. The kids can't relate to that.
Right.
But everybody, Jason kids, I would imagine you'd see. Nice move.
Wow.
Theron Nelson.
I'm impressed with what Theron did there, attacking the basket, but I was more impressed with how they played defense and really got after it and helped well on the defensive end, which created that steal opportunity.
You know, in football, we have instant replay, and I wish we had instant replay of that.
That was well done.
Because he showed the ball and took it away
did.
from the defender and got it up on the glass and drew the foul. And Joe Bach's saying it's coming. But that was one worth looking at again for Theron Nelson. He's got 7, looking for 8 at the line.
Looks like needs to work on that shot a little bit.
But he got the rebound. He got the rebound and gave it up.
Right.
You know what I'm real impressed with Johnnie Wilson is the open man is getting the ball.
Exactly. Ooh,
There's
with the left hand.
Andrew Ditto with the left finishes, and all of a sudden Wilson's up 10. 20-10 as trouble with the passing will go the other way for the Eagles. Couple of subs off the Longfellow bench. Marlon Capers is coming back, and number 30 is Ryan Riff. Right. Longfellow is going to settle back into that zone, it looks like, and here come the Eagles. 20-10 with 3:15 to go, second quarter. Devontae Ritchie's 14. Again, Bob, they're attacking gaps and they're getting a little bit
all
too
those
deep.
little fundamental things. But you're absolutely right, Jay. That was attacking the seam of the zone, drawing help, and ready to make the next pass. I mean, those are the little things that are really important.
There's Devontae Ritchie, gets it across to Ruffo. And he's trying to get it out and had it knocked away. And here come the Longhorns. Tim Wren, Nozzario.
Well done there.
Mark Nozzario hard to the hole, and he's got 4, and it's 20-12. Nice, give it.
Yeah.
Whistle. Just call a block check. It was a nice cut, Bob.
Well, they're stepping into the holes. You know, they're stepping into the holes of the zone as opposed to standing behind the zone and defending themselves. You know, movement and spacing is really the two most critical things you need in any offense.
Some question there is whether or not there was a foul. I think the referee just called it a block shot out of bounds. And we'll inbound here with Andrew Ditto to trigger. Peter Ruffo for 3, not that time. Didn't really get himself as square as he did in the first quarter. Long one. And here come the Longhorns.
Okay. Well,
and that's how you can let a team back in, Bob. A long shot, no floor balance, and a run out.
Long threes lead to long rebounds, lead to
24,
layups at the other end.
Carter, 34. Don't have a number for number 34 for Johnnie Wilson, but I'm going to guess that is Mahmoud Alzir. We're going to find out at halftime. But that's the name that hasn't been in the game on my roster. There's a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Ryan Riff.
And that's foul was on, okay, Theron Nelson. Okay, I got it.
Wilson's going to inbound the ball on the baseline. We apologize to this young man because we do not have him listed on the roster. But Johnnie Wilson is going to go to the line.
And Theron Nelson at the line, Jay?
Yes, it is. He is 1 of 3 from the line, 7 points in the game, 20-12. First one good. As you said, Bob, if we can nitpick a little bit, I'd like to see a little bit more rotation. on that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to get the ball, but that's going to come. I mean, you can see he's got good rhythm to it. He's got to square up a little bit more, but that will come.
That's consistent. He now has 9, and the lead's back out to 10. 2-2-1 pressure for the Johnnie Wilson Eagles, and Ruffo gets a steal.
Ruffo does a nice job off the ball.
And he's going to go get rewarded at the line. The foul is going to be on Marlon Capers, and I think that's 3 on Marlon. Ruffo's going to the line to shoot 1 and 1. He has, in the first quarter, 9 points, 2 twos, a 3, and a pair of free throws, all in the first quarter. He was the early
you know,
offense for Johnny Wilson. He had the first 9 points of the game for them.
Jay, we can't emphasize how important it is for these young guys to shoot the basketball. I mean, I was at a clinic one time, and Mark Price was there, and he talked about how in high school he shot the ball 500 to 1,000 times a day.
That stripe that they added to the floor makes that more of a premium than ever.
Absolutely.
J.J. Redick and Adam Morrison did not get drafted in the lottery last year for their athletic ability.
Right. Johnny Wilson staying after it.
That was a gaggle under the backboard that time, Bob.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
There's a frustration foul on Tevin Jones.
Well, 22-12, Jay.
Coach Pagan just said
143 left in the half.
No way you can tell me they didn't get fouled down there. Yep. Longfellow needs to find a little offense here.
Right. Yeah, they got to do a better job of checking out and getting after it there because you're getting hurt on the boards a bit too.
Andre Sanford's going to go to the line for 1-and-1 here. Minute 43 to go in the half. Both teams are in the bonus. 22-12.
Andre
missed the first, out of bounds, and we'll stay with Longfellow. Tell me a little bit about Andre.
Andre's another math student, favorite teacher, favorite class is math, plans on going to college and playing basketball. Would like to go to the NBA, favorite player, LeBron James.
There's a
good cut, nice duck in.
And rebound back up.
Well done.
Nozzario missed the first, got the second. He's got 6, and it's 22-14.
Good duck in from the weak side.
Hey, Bob, let's address I'd like to go to the NBA stuff
right now. Yeah, I mean, hey, guys.
It's a great goal.
Right.
There's nothing.
It's fun to think about, and we're not saying that it can't happen, but we're saying.
It's a great thing to work about, but let's realize that the NBA takes about 25 to 35 new guys per year from around the world.
Exactly.
So it's a great thing to think about, but let's make sure we have Plan B.
Exactly, and Plan B usually involves being a good student or acquiring some sort of a vocational skill and being realistic.
There's Ruffo coming up with a loose ball opportunistically. Goes to the hole, finishes with the left hand.
Wow, got pushed from behind and still used his left hand and scored. Soft off the glass.
He's got 11 into double figures. Oh, there's a whistle on the... Tevin Jones just didn't anticipate quite enough, and Andre Sanford's going to go back to the line. Number 14, Daniel Bickle into the ball game. And this is Andre Sanford. Back to the line, he was just there. 56 seconds to go first half. It's 24-14. Johnny Wilson. He got
nice stroke. All he has to do with that shot is get it up a couple inches. That's a nice little stroke there.
Yep.
Nice rhythm, good rotation. Balance hand on the side of the ball.
Back for Longfellow is Anthony Snipes, number 42.
There you go.
There's another one. Whistle, and here comes a substitution, and it's Travaris Bivens back into the ball game for Johnny Wilson.
55 seconds left, 24-16.
1-2-2 zone for Longfellow. There's a give and a go, and
nice job.
Had trouble controlling, but it was a great little offensive.
Yeah, it was. Well, because the open people got the basketball. You're gonna flash in the post, get those hands above your waist, get ready to play.
So whistle, an offensive foul on a pick called on Anthony Snipes. And we'll go the other way. 24-16, 36 ticks to go. And Johnny Wilson will inbound the ball. Theron Nelson has the ball for the Eagles. They run their zone offense. Got a little out of balance there, and a bad pass. Whistle, ball out of bounds, and we'll go the other way. 21 seconds to go. We were just here. This is a little deja vu as we come up the court with Theron Nelson. Nice pass.
There you go. Spread the floor, draw, help, and dish.
Theron Nelson goes into double figures with 11. He's got 11, Ruffo's got 11, and it's 26-16. There's a whistle travel.
Jay, good spacing allowed that to happen.
Yep.
Good spacing created that offensive opportunity.
1 tick to go here as Johnnie Wilson enters it. They got a time for a pass and a heave. And that's what it was, and that's the end of the first half. With your score, the Eagles from Johnnie Wilson, 26, and the Longhorns from Longfellow, 16. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with second half action right after this.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain. Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help with 8 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Avon, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now its newest location at Park Avenue and Levitt Road in Amherst. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured. Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
Lorain School Employees Credit Union, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain. If you're an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you're eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service in banking with Lorain School ECU. Speak with us about a membership today and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain School ECU. Phone 440-282-4600. Your lawnmower needs service. Your snowblower doesn't work. Your riding mower needs repair. Who are you going to call? To avoid all this frustration and for no mower worries, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250. Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service makes good old-fashioned house calls. Most service is done on site at your home when it's convenient for you. Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service is one of the area's only authorized Briggs & Stratton mobile service dealers. He's been servicing the area's power equipment needs for over 30 years, servicing most makes, including Sears and MTD yard machines and other major name brands. Remember, for no mower worries and for fast, experienced professional service, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250.
I am Mike Delgado of American Midwest Mortgage. If you are looking to purchase or refinance a home, I can personally help guide you in selecting the perfect program that fits your budget. Whether it's a no money down, FHA, investment property, or one of the other programs that I can offer, put that side by side with our low interest rates for a great savings combination. If you want the professional, personal touch, then remember to call Mike Delgado at 440-308-1019.
Se habla español.
A Lorain County Community College degree is worth a lot. In Ohio, 2-year graduates start out earning as much or more as 4-year grads. LCCC has both 2- and 4-year degrees for careers like healthcare, engineering technology, business, and public service. It's a valuable education with 2-year degrees and the university partnership we need. 90% of our graduates find work in the area. LCCC, education for a real future.
There is a new bank in town, Mortgage Plus Bank. We offer conventional purchases and refinance loans, debt consolidation, home equity lines of credit, construction loans, commercial loans, and we even offer 100% to 125% loans. Hi, I'm Scotty Campana of Mortgage Plus Bank. If you have high credit card debt, if your monthly payment is just too high and you can't get ahead, please call us today, and we can save you $500 on your processing fee. I know we can help you.
Well, Jay, you know, we're getting ready. We've got 31 seconds, a couple of seconds here to talk about some of the Longfellow players like Mahmoud Alzir.
Mahmoud Alzir is number 33. Buzz, go ahead.
Miss Bentley, math again, his favorite class, and influences his cousin, favorite player, LeBron James. Basketball, soccer, swimming, and baseball. Mahmoud's favorite pastimes.
Tim Wren is another Longhorn. What can you tell me about him, Bob?
Well, I'm not sure. Who is that, Jay? Is that Mr. Raster?
Mr. Raisler.
Raisler. Oh, okay.
He's
because
he's
a nice guy. All right, there you go. Most of our teachers all are very nice guys. And the favorite player is Iverson. Tim would like to be a professional football player.
Let's take a minute here to get back to action here. Mark Nozzario to inbound the ball for the Longhorns. And Andre Sanford will be the recipient. They're joined out there by Marlon Capers, number 40, Tim Wren, number 43, and number 24, James Carter. Man-to-man for the Eagles. 3 ball on the way and in for Nozzario to open the second half, 26-19. Johnnie Wilson comes up, Theron Nelson. With the ball, number 12 is Pete Ruffo. Longfellow is man-to-man. And pass underneath, basket and foul. That is Rick Prisuto. He's going to get 2 with a chance for the third as the foul. I missed that one, Bob. So
I did too, but you know, offensively, the thought process I liked. That was really on a pass. Prisuto, Rick.
Yes.
Social studies with Mr. Pagan.
Coach Pagan.
Coach Pagan, his favorite class because he's cool and he's a good teacher. Influences his dad. I always like to see that. Tracy McGrady, favorite professional player, and Rick likes to play drums and play sports.
Andre Sanford up top to control against the man-to-man of the Eagles.
Whoa!
Want to get about 4 from out there, and Ruffo controls and will come the other way. Nice.
Well, yeah,
Tough pass to handle.
Thought process. But again, I don't know if somebody can catch that at that rate of speed. I mean, if you're going to feed the post, guys, you always have to, you know, make sure it's a catchable situation.
Let's review the players of the court. 12 for Wilson is Ruffo, and 32 is Theron Nelson. Number 40, Shaquem Jones. Number 20, Kenny Brooks. Number 44, Prisuto.
Oh, good block.
There's Shaquem Jones with the block and control. 28-19, Johnnie Wilson. They've been in the lead from the start. 3 ball on the way and no. Jones another rebound, and here comes Ruffo for the Eagles. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 28-19. This will feed the post, nice and high. And this is Nozzario for the Longhorns. Whistle on the block. 20. The foul is going to be on Kenny Brooks. And Tim Wren will inbound the basketball. Nope, it's going to be Andre Sanford to inbound the basketball. Nozzario.
Good rebound.
Another strong rebound in traffic.
Oh, behind the back.
Because he knew he was going to.
Yep.
That was not anything he wanted to do.
Right.
He knew he was in trouble with the feet.
Right.
But the referee says not in time, and we'll go back the other way. Longfellow to inbound. I think the ball maybe should have been on the sideline, Bob, but I don't get a whistle or a vote. Wren. There's a whistle, and we're going to get a foul on Marlon Capers, and I think that's going to be his 4th. For Longfellow. 24, Tevin Jones is coming back for Johnny Wilson.
No, I just think, Jay, you know, from a strategic standpoint, there you go.
Deflection, but out of bounds, and Wilson will come back. And
at the Longhorns, you're going to have to put more heat on the basketball and get up in the passing lanes.
And as that happens, Johnny Wilson's going to have to not make the lazy pass and curl to the ball. You know, in the first half, kind of a different story as they were, you know, the zone, they settled into the zone, and I think that's the right word, where they weren't putting pressure in the passing lanes.
The Longhorns are playing man-to-man. I think they got to crank it up a notch. Get in those passing lanes, look to run through a passing lane, create a score off defense. Wow.
Shaquem Jones gets in the scorebook, and it's 30-19. Biggest lead of the game for the Eagles.
Look.
Jones comes to the other end with a strong rebound. Nice pass. Ruffo got whacked. He's going to go to the foul line for 2. Foul is on James Carter. 32, Marvin Coleman is going to come in, and Marlon Capers is going to go to the bench with his 4 fouls.
You know,
Peter Ruffo.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Shaquem Jones just made a couple nice plays.
Yeah,
what can you tell
sure
me about
has.
him?
You know, his favorite course is math also.
God, I like to hear that as an old man.
Yeah, I know. Vince Carter is his favorite professional player, and he plans on going to college and another crime scene investigator.
Well, that's a good deal here. Peter Ruffo made the first, gives him 12, 31-19. Marvin Coleman just into the lineup for the Longhorns. Ruffo up with the second. The rim is kind, and he's got 13, 4 or 5 from the line. 2-2-1 pressure from
a little box
Johnny
press there.
Broken right down the middle, the one place you don't want to let the ball go.
Pagan's got a lot of stuff in there. Nice move. Tim Wren, nice.
He's got 6. This is Theron Nelson. There's a steal.
Good anticipation.
James Carter
All
hard to the
right,
hole.
nice job.
Carter basket, and he's going to get a free throw. Cuts the lead to 9. And he'll go to the line. What can you tell me about Mr.
I don't. Did we talk about
Carter?
Oh no, we didn't. I have him right here. Favorite teacher is Miss Smith, and his future goal is another guy who would like to play sports and pro basketball. But as Jay and I would like to do, we'd like to remind everybody, have a plan B.
You know, the other good thing about that, Bob, that I think that the NBA has done is the NBA has said, we don't want you right out of high school.
Right, in that
Go
1
to
year,
college
right.
and find out if you fit in, because too many kids, you know, the early entry, we all see LeBron James and Tracy McGrady and Kevin Garnett and some of those guys that went right from high school to the pros. But, you know, last year there were about 70 guys that put their name in for early entry, and about 10 of them got drafted.
And I also like the fact that they're putting emphasis on attitude and so forth this year. Less whining, less pouting. I think a better role model on the floor was necessary, and I think they're heading in that direction.
Theron Nelson gets to the hoop. Gets
no foul.
Brought to the deck. Nice rebound.
Nice pass.
And right back to him, and whistle on foul is going to be on Marvin Coleman. That was Devontae Ritchie, who kept the rebound alive, tipped it out, and then got it back. They get the ball to the open man, Bob.
Absolutely.
Well
they make the next pass.
Here comes Daniel Bickle back into the lineup for the Longhorns, replacing Mark Nozzario. Rick Prosciutto. Let's see who we got here for Johnny Wilson. Looks like Andrew Ditto's up off the bench for Prosciutto. Ditto's going to inbound the ball. There was a team cut. Everybody ran to the basket.
Yeah.
Sanford thinks better of it.
Sanford does a nice job handling the basketball.
Yes.
He gets the ball to the first open man also.
Nice strong rebound. Third effort, and Marvin Coleman gets his first basket.
Longfellow's right back in it.
32-25 Wilson. Minute and a half to go, third quarter.
Now, I think they have to get some scores off their defense. I'd like to see them crank everything up a little bit. Nice jump stop.
Nice jump stop, and Ruffo's got another one. 15 for him, and the lead's back to 9, just like that. Made a ball fake there, Bob, and was able to walk down the lane. He's going to get a steal and another one.
Well, that's the third time he has scored tonight by anticipating off the basketball.
And just like that, there's a whistle. Timeout by the coach. Vaughn Jones has seen enough here with 1:07 to go. He needs to talk to the guys. And Bob, let's take a look at some more of those bios here. What do you got for Johnny Wilson? Tell me a little bit about Travaris Bivens.
Travaris Bivens, favorite class, social studies, because it's a very interesting subject. Says LeBron James is his cousin. And also his favorite player. Another young man that would like to pursue basketball down the road. Enjoys playing basketball and playing the drums.
And you know what? He comes from a very musical family. His father, I had his brother and his sister when I was at Admiral King. I know his father, who's working with a group of young men over at Johnny Wilson, Pastor Bivens. They do a great job. Let's see, who else? What can you tell me about Kenny Brooks?
Kenny Brooks, social studies. Coach Pagan's his favorite because he helps us a lot. His brother helps him with basketball. Dwayne Wade's his favorite player, and another young man who would like to become a lawyer.
That's a good thing. We got time for one more, Bob. Tell me a little bit about Anthony Velasquez.
Anthony Velasquez from Longfellow. Math, and Miss Bentley is the favorite teacher in class. Always loves math. Dad and family, I always like to see those dads involved. Larry Bird and LeBron James, favorite players, and he enjoys playing his Xbox.
Now save that because you said Dad was his influence, and I know that you work with Mom, and she's going to think you made that up.
No, it's right there. He did say my dad and family.
She's going to think that you made that up, so put that one in your pocket and show it to her after the game. Good entry pass for Wilson. And Ruffo will bring it up top. 55 seconds to go, third quarter. See, the lead is 11.
Pretty good patience being shown here.
Nice hard drive, and Theron Nelson has got 13, and the lead is 13. Did you see that, Bob? He was pointing to where he wanted the trap set, and Bivens got there to set it.
Coach Pagan has a lot in, and a lot of coaches throw a lot of stuff into it. They don't do any of it well. I mean, he's got a lot in here, and they do it pretty well.
Shaquem Jones is going to be called for that foul, and that's going to get a chance for Coach Jones to get Mark Nozzario back into the Longfellow lineup. 33 seconds to go, third quarter. The lead is as big as it's been, 13 for the Eagles of Wilson. Nice cut, but a tie-up and a whistle and a travel. Andrew Ditto got his hand in there.
I'm so impressed with the job that Coach Pagan has done here. I don't know how he's done all that. He's got a lot of good stuff in.
Sanford got in the passing lane, got it over to Nozzario, and he's into double figures with 11.
They do it well in a short period of time. It took me a month to get him into a decent stance.
Having a little trouble with the pressure now with 12 seconds to go. That's Sanford.
Powered up, yes. Come on, get in there.
And the basket for number 40, Marlon Capers.
They're getting right back in the game, Jay. 38-29 with 5 seconds left.
Coach Pagan called the full timeout with 5 seconds there. And well, I think if you asked him right now, I would say that he did not regret doing it with 5 seconds.
I know exactly.
It's organizational.
Exactly. And he's trying to prove a point, and he's using this as a teaching situation. And you know, even though he could have gotten obviously the break to do this 5 seconds ago, he felt it was urgent. They were having trouble against full court pressure. It's because they weren't necessarily organized, and he's letting them know.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about some of these guys and what they're all about. Tell me a little bit about Andrew Ditto from Johnny Wilson.
Mrs. McMillan, favorite teacher.
Very good.
She's funny, and she helps us a lot, and makes the work easy. His family has been the greatest influence. LeBron James is his favorite player. Future goals are to go to college and play professional sports of any kind.
And he's going to try and get it inbounds right now, and he does against the pressure. And I think Wilson will just take the ball to the quarter.
Well, that was the last good final 90 seconds, Jay, for the Longhorns. It really was.
And if you look at it, they won the quarter by 38-29 as we head to the fourth. Let's take a couple minutes, Bob, and let's talk about some more of these young men. Tell me about Longfellow's Marlon Capers.
Well, Marlon Capers, Longfellow, obviously, 8th grader. Ms. Sherwood's his favorite teacher.
Mr. Sherwood.
Or Mr. Sherwood, I'm sorry. Allen Iverson and Carmelo Anthony are his favorite players. And he would like to own his own business. Boy, am I glad to see that. Enjoys working on his computer.
Well, how about Roger Riff?
Roger, computer tech is his favorite class. LeBron is his favorite player along with Dwayne Wade. Enjoys skateboarding.
John Strader.
Well, Miss Clark again, language arts, because she's funny. She's the best teacher I've ever had. Favorite player, LeBron. Future goals, play some sort of professional sport. Enjoys school and basketball.
Wilson inbounds to start the fourth. 38-29. The guys in maroon have led the whole way. This is Peter Ruffo.
Oh, nice pass.
And that's Shaquem Jones. The open man gets the ball, and the lead is back
again
to 11.
You spread the floor, attack the basket, draw help, and make the next pass. Well done.
And they did a great job
that was
there.
Perfect.
They have set the trap very well down the sidelines.
Yeah, they have. And you can't dribble into that thing, especially after the 10-second line. If you dribble into it after you go to the 10-second line, you take away the reversal option.
That's the death spot.
Exactly. That's the worst place on the floor to pick up your dribble.
You're guarded by 4. Two lines and 2 guys.
Exactly.
Oops. The mind was willing, but he's got to put it on the floor there, Anthony Snipes, before he takes it to the hoop. 40-29, 5:33 to go, fourth quarter. Andrew Ditto to inbound the ball. And Ruffo gets it.
Wow.
Nice look, and Tevin Jones had a little trouble and will go the other way. Nozzario.
Nozzario has had some nice baskets tonight. He's very offensive-minded, Jay, and under
13.
control.
He's got 13. He's doing his best to keep him in it. Nice jump stop there, Bob.
Nozzario
again. Sanford.
Good ball fake.
Nice patience.
Well, a basket right there would have put Longfellow right back in it.
Yeah. And Ruffo's going to get in the lane and get the open man.
See, Ruffo's one of those guys you just got to love to play with. If you get one pass away, you're going to get the basketball.
Sanford, they're going to try and force him to the sidelines into that trap again, and there it was. 3 ball on the way, and no. It's too early to panic if you're Longfellow.
Right, exactly.
It's too early to panic. 42-31.
And against that box press and that trap, I mean, you've got to get that basketball right in the middle. You have to flash right in the middle of that thing. That's where it's weak. Turn and attack the basket. You've got a 3-on-2.
John Island, 42 into the game for the Eagles. Marvin Coleman returns for the Longhorns. Coleman will go the other way here. 4:15 to go. 42-31. Wilson.
You need some movement. You got to get movement, guys. You can't stand. You'll defend yourself.
They go to the open look.
Yeah, they're going to spread here.
Knocked away. Ruffo just tosses it ahead. Nice pass.
Yeah, well done.
Theron Nelson with the basket, and the lead is 13 again. Nozzario.
Nozzario with a runner. Watch this 3-on-1.
All the way to the hole.
That might have been a pass. Oh, no, that's a foul. No.
That is a foul.
Yeah, we don't want that.
And he's going to get to the line. Marvin Coleman's going to get to the line. I think the foul is going to be on Theron. Foul on 42, John Island. So we're back at the line with Marvin Coleman. Let's reset. 3:31 to play, Bob. 44-33. This is Marvin Coleman from Longfellow. First one on its way and in. He's got 3. Here comes some subs. Daniel Bickle, Tim Wren, and Andre Sanford back in the
Daniel
ballgame.
Bickle into the game. Favorite class, language arts, with Miss Camara and Mrs. Clark. Camara, I'm sorry. Because they're his favorite teachers. Really nice. His dad and brother, his greatest influences, LeBron. And again, another young man that would like to go to college and start a business.
2-2 from the line for Coleman, and a nice young man, too. I know the family. A long time, very nice young man. Hand check called there on Marvin Coleman. And Tevin Jones tosses the ball back to the official. Wilson's going to inbound right at the half-court stripe. They've got a 9-point lead. They've got the rock, and they've got 3:26 to go. Ruffo, good patience.
Yeah, good patience in its spacing. First open man gets the basketball. Use your dribble.
Nice
good back cut.
To a layup, and he got whacked for his effort.
Wow.
Nice cut there.
Yeah, really nice. I mean, again, didn't fight pressure on the perimeter. Guys, when you're denied on the perimeter, you have to back cut and good things will happen. We saw it right there.
Daniel Bickle drew the foul. Ruffo's going back to the line. He's got 17 in the game right now, Bob.
Yeah, well, 17 of 44. That's pretty good. But what I've liked, you'd say, okay, 17, he's taken a lot of shots. He really hasn't. He's been very efficient offensively. He scored from the line. He has scored off defense. He's
5 of 6 from the line.
And I'll bet that he's got 7 or 8 assists in the game, Jay.
Well, he and his running mate, Theron Nelson, have.
Right, exactly. I'm very impressed with those two young guys.
I jinxed him at the line, but he's now got 18, and Nelson's got 11, 15.
I don't think he's taking a bad shot. Right, and Nelson just has a little natural point guard to him.
Yep.
He really does.
Here comes Ruffo again. He gets all the way to the hoop with the left and finishes.
At a high rate of speed using his offhand.
It's 20 for him, 47-35.
Here comes the trap.
Pass
Good
into
pass.
the lane. Bickle has it knocked away. Out of bounds to
the Longhorns.
And they'll get a couple of subs in. Back into the lineup is Mark Nozzario. Marlon Capers with 4 fouls back in. Sanford will trigger it. This is Wren. Nozzario. Off iron. Whistle and will go the other way. 47-35, Johnnie Wilson. Andrew Ditto is going to inbound the ball.
I think we've bioed Andrew Ditto.
Nathan McNeil into the ball game right now for Johnnie Wilson.
Mrs. Street, another social studies fan. I'm always glad to see that too, because she helps, and it really makes a difference. Mom and her friend are biggest influences, along with his uncle and LeBron James.
I'm going to tell you something. I had an opportunity to work a little bit with Nathan McNeil this summer in the summer program at Johnnie Wilson, and he's one of the nicest young men I've ever had the opportunity to work with.
He would also like to become a Marine, play sports and hang out with his friends, what he likes to do in his free time.
And I bet you that it says that he has a 4.0 GPA, because I know for a fact
a little bit off.
No?
3.0. Which is still very good.
Okay, we got a timeout on the court right now. 2:36 to go, Bob. 47-35, Johnnie Wilson on top. Let's look at some more of these. Tell me a little bit about John Island.
John Island, Mr. Pagan, Coach Pagan. World history is his favorite class. His influences his stepdad and his grandfather. He likes D. Wade also. And another young man who would like to own his own business. We have never had that before, and that's the 3rd or 4th one we've had today. He'd also like to design cars.
Cool. Well, let's get one more, and tell me a little bit about Tevin Jones from the Eagles.
All right, Tevin Jones, science, Mr. Hellinger, social studies, Mr. Pagan, favorite teachers. They're good teachers, and he's passing those classes. D. Wade, his favorite player. He'd like to go to college, enjoys playing video games, football, and basketball.
Okay, let's get the ball inbound here with Anthony Snipes. 2-2-1 pressure for Johnnie Wilson up the sideline. There's the ball in the middle of the floor.
That's how you attack that, right to the middle of the floor, turn and attack.
Nice rebound.
Uh-oh.
This is Theron Nelson. Nice up and under.
Really let the defense go by, up and under.
He's got 17.
Well done.
Ruffo's got 20. 37 of the 49 by those two in the backcourt.
There's that.
And a quick timeout out of the trap by Coach
You don't want to pick it up.
Because you can only do that five times in a game.
Right, exactly.
Coach Jones. So it's a 14-point lead now, Bob. I think,
well,
unless something drastic happens, I think the issue has been decided. But talk a little bit about what you've seen.
I have been very impressed. I have seen 8th grade basketball boys before, and I am impressed with the intensity and the speed on the floor. I'm impressed with the attitudes. That's always a big thing for me, because I know that you can't go on and play, guys, unless you've got a coachable attitude. You really can't. I've seen many players that had a lot of athletic ability and some skill, and if they didn't have a coachable attitude, they never made it. And I see a lot of good attitudes out here in the floor. I like the rate of speed, the skill level offensively. I like how hard the kids are playing.
2 minutes to go as Sanford handles the ball for the Longhorns.
So, Jay, I like the whole thing.
That's a good deal. They are playing very hard.
Yeah, they are.
Whistle. Nozzario's going to go back to the line.
Nozzario has got to be the leading scorer, Jay. He's got 15 for the Longhorns.
He's going to get a pair here. And I think we've already talked about Mr. Nozzario.
Yep.
There's a whistle. We've got guys below the foul line. This is just a little officiating point here. He's going to move them back and tell them where they can't be. Okay, we'll reset and we'll go to the line with Mr. Nozzario. I think we had, okay. First one is long. 1:49 to play, 49-35 Eagles. James Carter back for Longfellow. And we'll do it again. Second one's again long, rebound to Wilson.
Let's see, Jay, right here, if they play the situation. You know, in other words, are we going to see 7-8? Well, that was a good back cut in the pass there. I mean,
give and go. You give, you go.
Yeah, right.
Tevin Jones gets a basket. 51-35, 16-point lead is the biggest of the ball game. Tim Wren.
Good tip.
Rebound back up, and that is James Carter.
51-37 with 1:14. Again.
Nice give and go.
Yeah.
Maybe a bounce pass needed there. Sanford into the lane. Tim Wren. I'll tell you
nice
what,
job.
you know, Tim Wren does a good job on the board, but I'll tell you what, I've never seen anybody give a mouthpiece of workout like he does. You know, I saw him put it in his mouth to start the game, and that's the last time it was all the way in. Long shot from Pursuto is too hard off the glass. 40 seconds to go, it's 51-39.
Ooh, somebody took a charge and didn't get the call.
It's a shame because I think the referees are going to take there's going to have to be a bone sticking out, and there's some guys at the scores table trying to get in. There's a basket for Rick Pursuto. He's got 4. A whistle and 19 seconds to go. We're going to get some people off the floor and onto the benches. A full timeout is taken with 19 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout and we'll be back right after this.
Athletic competition is all about potential. The opportunity to look inside yourself, to challenge yourself, to be better than you ever dreamed imaginable. Junior achievement is also about dreams and the potential to make those dreams come true. JA's free enterprise education programs help kids say, I can, when everything around them says you can't. Junior achievement. Let their potential be your inspiration.
Hi, I'm General Johnnie Wilson, retired U.S. Army, retired at the rank of 4-star general. My message today is to ask you to stay in school, to ask you to respect each other, to ask you to pay attention while in school, and to let you know that not only Lorain, but America depends upon you. If America is going to continue to be the leader in the world, we have to have you who will shape the future for us. So I'm counting on you.
Back here, we've got 19 seconds to go. This is Mahmoud Alzir to inbound for Longfellow. Also in the lineup, number 44, Brian Lawrence. 31, John Strader for the Longhorns. There's a long shot off the front. Out of bounds off of Devontae Ritchie, who re-entered for Johnnie Wilson. 4 seconds to go, 53-39. This one has been decided. Alzir will inbound. We've got a whistle. We've got to get some of the fans off the floor. Also on the court, let's see, we got Brian Lawrence, John Strader. That's Sanford for the long three.
Oh, he hit it.
And that should about do it, Bob. 53-42. Johnnie Wilson, as for some reason the clock stopped there with 1 second to go, but it shouldn't have stopped. And the referee noticed it and says, run it off, it's all done.
Okay.
So that's the end of this one,
That was
Bob.
a good time.
53 for the Eagles of Johnnie Wilson, coached by Brian Pagan. 42 for the Longfellow Longhorns. We'll be back to wrap this one up in just a minute.
I get people involved in saving the environment. That's why I volunteer.
When I teach computer skills, I help kids succeed in school. That's why I volunteer.
I helped raise awareness about the hazards of tobacco use. That's why I volunteer, to make a difference.
If you know middle or high school students who make a difference by doing volunteer work, have them ask their school principals about applying for a Prudential Spirit of Community Award, or encourage them to call 1-888-450-9961.
Back here at Longfellow Gymnasium, where we just concluded an interesting night of 8th grade basketball, a doubleheader. First, the ladies of Johnnie Wilson defeated the ladies of Longhorn 25-20, and in the nightcap, it was the boys duplicating that feat as they had a 53-42 win over their counterparts from Longfellow. An entertaining game, Bob, and the real winners were the kids in Lorain that got a chance to perform in a crowded gym and on television.
Right. And it was great to have the gym so full, and I don't have much to say. I thought we covered the game pretty well, but I really enjoyed working with you, Jay, as I always do. Thanks to Joe Bach, too, before he gets to the scores.
Let me just sum up some final scoring statistics. First for the Longfellow Longhorns. Number 10, Andre Sanford, hit that three right at the buzzer there to end up with 5 points. James Carter had 2 baskets in the second half for 4. Marvin Coleman, second half, a basket and 2 free throws for 4. Marlon Capers had 6. Tim Wren had 8. And high for the game was Mark Nozzario, who had 5 twos, a 3, and 2 of 4 from the line for 15 points for the Longhorns. Add it all up, and it's 42. Quickly for the Johnnie Wilson Eagles of Coach Brian Pagan. Rick Prasuto, 2 baskets in the second half, 4 points. Shaquem Jones had 3 baskets for 6. Andrew Ditto had a basket for 2. Tevin Jones had 2 baskets for 4 points. And then there was the backcourt that was the difference, Bob. Theron Nelson had 7 baskets, 3 of 4 for the line, 17 points. Peter Ruffo had 6 twos, a 3, and 5 of 7 for the line for a game-high 20 points. It all adds up to 53 for the Eagles of Johnnie Wilson, 42 for the Longfellow Longhorns. Bob, real quickly, because we got to go, final thought.
Final thought, had a great time. Really enjoyed playing one of the better 8th grade boys games I've seen, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the games we're going to do this year.
Well, Bob, it's been a pleasure working with you, and for Joe Bach, and for me, who gets a chance to sub for the injured Ron Baclar. Ron, get well soon. But this is Jay Ferguson saying have a good night, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.